Okay, so in the last problem, we talked about temperature scales and conversions between these temperature scales. I'm not going to do that again because you can go back to that video and review that. But one thing that we learned, and this is a key and crucial equation for our class, is the equation to convert between Kelvin and Celsius temperature scales is this. The temperature in Kelvin is equal to the temperature in Celsius plus 273.15 degrees. Should the Celsius temperature be negative, you keep the sign, okay? Now in this particular problem, question 9, we're asked about isopropyl alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol is the rubbing alcohol. You might buy that at the Walmart, the Walgreens pharmacy, something like that. Well, it has a boiling point of 82.4 degrees Celsius. We want to know what is the boiling point in Kelvin. Now, the boiling point is a physical property of this material, isopropyl alcohol. All materials have its own boiling point. For instance, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius, a little bit higher. And previously, we talked about acetone in the previous question. It was a little bit lower boiling point, okay? Depends on the molecular structure and the molecular weight. Generally speaking, molecules which are larger, have more atoms, have a tendency to boil at higher temperatures. But also, even more importantly than that, there's something called intermolecular forces that exist. We'll learn about that at the end of this semester, but intermolecular forces are kind of like a glue almost that holds molecules together. It's an intermolecular glue, so to speak. And the stronger the forces, the higher the boiling point. And it turns out isopropyl alcohol and water have reasonably strong intermolecular forces. There's a special type called hydrogen bonding that these can undertake, and that makes their boiling point a little bit higher than they would otherwise, but more on that later. Right now, we just need to convert temperature scales, okay? So we're told that the boiling temperature is 82.4 degrees Celsius. All we really need to do here is plug and chug. We add that to 273.15. And when we do the math, let's see what we get. So we do 82.4 plus 273.15. And what I'm showing here on my calculator is 355.55 degrees Kelvin. And I should erase this to avoid any confusion. That should be our boiling temperature for isopropyl alcohol in Kelvin units.